Hello Heavy Metal Maidens and Masters, I'm Heavy Metal Momma and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a very exciting forest ink haul for you, but before we get to that, remember to like this video, comment down below to discuss any of the things that come up in the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and thank you to all of you that already do. Hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I upload, and welcome. So, forest ink, I am super excited about this. Now I had seen forest ink, they pop up all the time on my Instagram. I saw quite a few Emily Boo hauls for forest ink. I loved them. I was really excited about the company. I've been really engaging with them on Instagram and stuff just because I flipping love their stuff. And then, weirdly, I won a competition to get a $100 voucher for forest ink. So I, of course, spent my money, got my items, and I was thinking, right, I really need to make a haul video of this, and they contacted me. So they asked me if I would like to collaborate with them, which of course I jumped at the chance. I love their stuff. So here is all the things that I have learned about forest ink. I asked them a load of questions. So you know, when I'm talking to a company, I really like to get to know the company first, and then I will show you the beautiful things that they sent me. So let's get on with this forest ink haul. I asked them, when was the brand launched and by who? And they said the company, Forest Ink, was originally started in 2009 by Zach Welch and Beth Welch, mum and son duo, and focused on t-shirts, accessories, etc. Over time, it morphed into an alternative fashion direction. And I said, where is the brand based? And they said, we are based out of Frisco, Texas. I said, what is the ethos behind the brand? They said, here at Forest Ink, we have really grown into our goal of providing alternative clothing as affordably as possible without sacrificing quality, ethical labour, etc. Sustainability is also huge for us, as we, the people that shop with us, feel that they are getting cute clothing that they love while still being environmentally conscious, supporting ethical labour and getting high quality pieces. As we grow, we really want to branch into different subculture styles so that we can reach different audiences and really give people an accessible, slow fashion option. I said, what are your unique selling points? And they said, we have many. When it comes to sustainability, we work to eliminate all single-use plastic from our mailers and packagings. 100% of our mailers are compostable, and 95% of our clothing packaging is biodegradable or compostable, and will be 100% by the end of the year. Everything came in these awesome little bags, which I love it when you get these gorgeous bags. It feels really special anyway. And then they say 100% biodegradable. This bag is made with corn and is 100% compostable and biodegradable. So I really love that, and I like the fact that you get them all in these little cute zippy bags. It's just, you know, makes it feel a bit more special. We have eliminated extra clothing packaging and completely eliminated hang tags. For the clothing itself, we produce our clothing in small batch runs to prevent excess waste so no garment goes unused. And we work closely with our manufacturing to optimise fabric cutting to prevent as much textile waste as possible. That's really cool. We also work closely with an immigrant-led and women-owned company that blends technology and resources to create a network of ethical manufacturers that have good pay, hours and work conditions up to our standards in the USA. Through this network, they have built a group of manufacturers that can do everything without subcontracting out to unvetted manufacturers. While this adds to cost for us, it is very important that we produce our clothes through ethical means and know everyone is treated and paid well. That's pretty awesome. Another huge point is, even though we are a small business, we really want to be size inclusive. Currently, we stock extra small to 4XL in every style, including tights and leggings, and we are considering expanding to extra small and 5XL in the future. When we are working on new creations, we use a variety of fit models to test the clothing on many bodies, and we also consider design details that will allow for adjustability. Adjustable factors or using certain cuts and techniques is imperative, as we want to reach as many body shapes as possible that may not always have the easiest time shopping, especially in a niche like alternative fashion. They just thought of everything. I love it. I said, I have a funny feeling some of your models are staff members. Is that the case? And they said, it definitely is. Currently, there are only 6 of us in the warehouse/office, with 3 being the family, Beth, Blake and Zach, and the other 3 is Maddie and Nikki, who run the fulfillment, wholesale, etc. And then me, Ruby, who I was discussing this with, who does a lot of the clothing designs and the social media content. Ruby is on their Instagram all the time. She's stunning. I often make it on the website, but mostly I'm on the Instagram and TikTok channels. She sure is. We do have our main model, Captain Mew. Oh, I love Captain Mew. I've always loved Captain Mew. She is goals. And yeah, which is, I mean, she sold me a lot of the clothes because I was like, oh my God, it looks so amazing. She's so stunning. As a remote member of staff as well, and Zach's wife, Anna, also makes appearances sometimes. Because we're a small company, we try to keep a lot of what we do in-house. I just love it. I love the fact that it's just like a little family. What are your hopes for the brand in the future? We're lucky to have done well with our social media, but we're still a really small team compared to other brands in our niche. So our goal is to really work on expanding our team, warehouse and sales overall. We definitely want to cover more subculture styles and have a bigger variety and more products on the site. We do hope to start introducing some amazing bag designs. There's some really cool bag designs. They've got like a bag. It reminds me of the Iron Fist bat bag. Obviously Iron Fist are dead now, so you know, it's really cool. And we also want to expand our swimwear, which is one of our best selling categories. Their swimwear is phenomenal. I just never go swimming, so I didn't get any. Any plans to expand into Europe? We do wholesale our clothes to boutiques and other websites. Currently, Attitude Clothing is the only European company that stocks us. We are hoping to have more European companies stock us, though to make us more accessible. We are also trying to figure out ways to get international shipping prices down, but it's a bit tricky. But we'll continue to work and solve that issue. Hopefully, more companies in Europe will begin to stock us as we grow, and everyone will have an easier time ordering from Forest Ink in Europe. Well, I mean, they're just such a fantastic brand. I love the inclusivity. I love the fact that they use their own staff and real bodies. I love the size inclusivity. I love the fact that I love the fact that they try and make sure that all their workers are really well paid and ethically paid and everything's ethically sourced. What an amazing brand. And here's what you're waiting for. Let's get on to the clothes. Okay, so the first thing that we have, this is the Spiderweb mesh flare pants, or as we say in the UK, trousers. These, oh my God, these are stunning. So I must admit, I did see that Emily Boo had bought these because I spent ages when I wanted to order them trying to figure out what size to buy. And so I went through a lot of people's videos trying to find somebody that had ordered these to figure out what size, because there is nothing worse than ordering a pair of trousers and you can't get them on. So these are the Spiderweb mesh flare pants. These are 95% polyester and 5% spandex. And if you look, they have this gorgeous spiderweb detail all over them. It's absolutely stunning. It reminds me of spiderweb stuff that I had in the 90s, but oh my God, it does not feel like the spiderweb stuff that I had in the 90s, because that stuff was rough and chafy and horrible. This is stretchy and soft and gorgeous, and the spiderweb detailing itself is almost like a flock. It's beautiful. It's got like a velvety feel to it. These have got quite the bit of stretch because they're 5% spandex, and they look amazing. Now, this is the only item that I got in a medium. I am 5'3", I am 160 centimetres, I am a size 10. I got these in a medium because I figured it was better that they be a little bit too baggy than that they be too tight. And I think I could have got the small. I think I may not have found them as comfortable. I am pleased I bought the medium. If you're not sure, I would suggest, if you're in between sizes, go up. But, you know, they're very stretchy. I could have definitely got the small and they would have fit. I just think that these are more wearable and comfortable. They have this lovely, really thick elastic band waist here. This is 2 inches. It's at least 5 centimetres in width. It's a really nice elastic panel. It really smooths your tummy. I like the fact that, can you see here, they've got this like triangle shape here so that they smooth nicely over your butt and your belly. I wear these with a pair of very short cycling shorts underneath them because I just don't feel comfortable just wearing a pair of pants. I did think I might try and see if I can get some cycling shorts that are essentially like booty shorts, but just knickers is not for me. But if you've got the confidence to do it, you go for it. You just wear a pair of big knickers or even a thong. I mean, you know, if that's how you feel. But I fear I'm too old for that now. My husband would definitely disagree, but I feel most comfortable with a pair of cycling shorts on in these. They have got a gorgeous flared shape at the bottom. I am loving the fact that the flares are back in. I loved them in the 90s. They are so flattering. Now I am, like I said, 5'3". I can wear these with flats. They look better with heels or a platform. I think I wore them, when I wore them in the summer, I wore them with my Demonia Wedge platform sandals. I think if I wore them out in the winter, which again, you could wear them with leggings underneath, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure that they were looser, because otherwise you've really got to try and jam them on over a pair of leggings. But I would definitely wear these in the winter with a pair of leggings over the top as well. But yeah, I would probably wear them myself with a platform boot. So it means that if you're a tall gal, these will still be all right on you. They're not just for shorties like me. They look phenomenal. They're really, really comfortable. I got so many compliments when I wore them. That is the Forest Ink Spiderweb Mesh Flares. So when I'm wearing the Spiderweb Mesh Flares, I tend to wear this with it, but this is a phenomenal piece that goes over almost everything. This is the Forest Ink Spiderweb Mesh Kimono dress. This thing is beautiful. So they say it's got bell sleeves. I would say they're more cap sleeves, but they're whatever. That's how they describe them on the website. Again, this beautiful spiderweb mesh. It's got 2 ties at the front here. So as you can see, they just tie up. So basically, one is at the top and one is at the bottom of this gorgeous wide lace piece here that is like the waistband. It's beautiful, beautiful, really, really lovely floral lace. It's really, really soft. The lace has the tiniest bit of stretch in, but the mesh is again 95% polyester, 5% spandex, and has lots of stretch in. You've got this lovely sort of O detail down the front here on the décolletage, and again underneath the lace panel here. It's just a bit different, really like it. You know, it's one of those things that I think you wouldn't notice if it wasn't there, but I like the detail on it. It's just a really nice way to finish off the edges. This thing is floor length. So this thing looks amazing over everything. You could just literally wear this over the top of a crop top and a pair of leggings or a pair of cycling shorts, and it would look phenomenal. It's one of those pieces you can sling over everything. It will also look amazing on holiday, chucked over a bikini on the beach. It's a great chuck it on top and it will look phenomenal kind of dress. And because it's just tying at the front, you know what? You put on some weight, you lose some weight, who cares? It will still fit you. So this is beautiful, incredibly flattering. It looks amazing with almost all of the Forest Ink pieces that I have here. It's a great layering piece. I love it. Now, the only thing is that mesh, I did notice the first time I wore this, I wore it with the flared trousers. We were having a barbecue. It was a really weird, hot, muggy day, and I got quite sweaty. I did have to soak it afterwards because I couldn't get the sweat smell out. I think it was just I really sweated into it. And I did then wear it to go and see Scene Queen. So I then got really hot and sweaty again. But I soaked it in a bowl of fabric detergent and it's all come out. I find sometimes I can sweat a little, and some of my clothes you can never quite get the smell out. This has come out beautifully, so it washed really well. I was a little bit worried about soaking it, in that was it going to damage the flock on it? Not at all. All of these items say to machine wash cold. That's not really a thing in the UK. We don't really have washing machines that do that. Everything in my house goes on a 40-degree wash, and if it survives, then yay! So this has survived. So obviously you should follow the manufacturer's instructions, but I washed this at 40 and it's fine. So absolutely love it. There is so much material in this thing. It's beautiful, it's swishy. I feel stunning in it. I could argue out of this haul, this is my favourite piece. It's so cool. It goes with absolutely everything. That is the Spiderweb Mesh Kimono dress in a size small, and I flipping love it. Okay, and speaking of going to see Scene Queen, when I went to see Scene Queen, because obviously I was like, I have to wear some of my Forest Ink stuff, I wore the Spiderweb Mesh Kimono, and I wore it with this. This is the Venom Bralet in a size small. So, oh my god, this is gorgeous. I was like, this is a kind of gig top. This isn't a I'm going to the supermarket kind of item. Oh my god, it looked so good. It looked so good. So I wore this over a strapless bra because, I mean, it's got structure. If you've got reasonably pert boobs, you could wear this and it'd be fine. I have had 2 children, I am in my 40s, I do not have reasonably pert boobs, so I had to put a bra on because they like to run out the sides. So, but if you were a bit younger and your boobs were a little perkier and you hadn't breastfed 2 children, I'm sure you could wear this without a bra. But I for if security's sake, if nothing else, then I wore this with a strapless bra just because it looked a bit odd with a bra with straps. It didn't quite work. It's stunning. So this is a different material. This is 90% polyester, 10% spandex. And you can tell it's got a gorgeous stretch to it. So on the actual cups of the bra itself, we have this stunning spiderweb embroidery. It is absolutely beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. We've got these two buckles that work, real functional buckles at the front. We have got adjustable bra type straps here that to hold it up, and then at the back we have like a double tie back. Now I must admit, I spent a long time when I first got it getting the back exactly right, tying it in very beautiful bows, and I have tied them super duper tight, and I do not undo those bows. I now put it on by undoing the buckles at the front, because they took me ages to get those bows really, really neat. Because the first time I did it, Heavy Metal Hubby did the bows, they looked atrocious, but it meant I knew where to tie them, and I've made them very beautiful aesthetic bows. It took absolutely flipping ages, and now I get into it by undoing the buckles at the front. I love the buckles. They're like a slightly matte metal silver with lovely eyelets on. It's just a really gorgeous top. It looks amazing. I wore it to see Scene Queen with this. I bought myself. This is what I got with the voucher that they sent to me. So this is the M-line buckle skirt. This is again 90% polyester, 10% spandex. It has exactly the same width waistband as the Spiderweb mesh flare trousers. It's got exactly the same buckles here on either side. It's essentially like 3/4 of a skirt as the back panel, and then a front single panel. So you've got this like dangerous mega split, and together these two look amazing. I wore this to Scene Queen. I think I got flirted with in the pit. So I got so many compliments from other girls there. It was amazing. So, and quite frankly, I don't care what blokes think about my outfits. I care what gals think about my outfits. And I had so many girls being like, oh my God, you look amazing. And I didn't know any of them. I went completely on my own. I didn't know anyone there. So yeah, I was, you know, feeling my outfit somewhat. And when I got there, I wore the Spiderweb mesh kimono. In the pit, I took that straight off. It was far too hot. But to get there and back, I wore that. And the combination of this spiderweb embroidery on the bra with the spiderweb mesh with the M, it was a phenomenal outfit. I will definitely be wearing this again. Heavy Metal Hubby was gutted that he didn't come with me. Yeah, absolutely love this bralette. Looks amazing on. It's great. Definitely recommend. That is the Venom Bralet. I got that again in a size small. It's absolutely beautiful. And we're still on a spiderweb theme. This is the Venom mini dress. So it's basically the bralette, but in a dress form. So you've got the same embroidered cups here. You've got thicker bra straps on these. These are a bit meatier, but I would, you know, to hold up the weight of the dress, I think you need that. If you had the straps on that, they would cut in a bit. So they are marginally thinner, maybe a couple of millimeters thicker. This is beautiful. Again, we've got the two adjustable, completely working buckles here in, again, that sort of matte metal there. And then we have now, so what they say is they call this a V-line waist. So if you look, you've got, here is like your underbust, and then at the waist here, it goes down into a V point. And then you have these beautiful double handkerchief hem skirts. So they sort of float over the top of each other, and it looks absolutely amazing. It's got a normal back, so it's a bit more, you know, a bit more enclosed than if you're wearing the Venom bralette. Again, absolutely beautiful. So this is the same material. It is 90% polyester, 10% spandex. I tell you what, it dries super fast. When I washed this, I got it out of the washing machine. About half an hour later, it was dry. It's, if you're, you know, like, oh crap, I haven't done my washing and I want to wear that dress out, if you can get it out of the washing machine about half an hour before you're going out, it will be dry. I was super impressed with the material. I think it also meant I didn't get really sweaty in the pit when I was wearing that. You know, my clothes didn't feel really sweaty. So love it. I love this. You know, it's great for a gig. Again, I wore this out. We just went out shopping and I wore it with like a fishnet top underneath and fishnet tights. They have a fishnet like Bolero on their website. I already had one, so I didn't you know, wasn't interested in getting that, but I really liked it with a fishnet top underneath, particularly because this open keyhole thing here on like a shopping day, you know, when you're out with the family sort of thing, it's not, oh, I'm going to a gig and I expect to be going somewhere looking sexy. It just made me feel a bit more secure having something in here and it not being naked. You know, you could also wear it with a, what I would call a standard mesh, so similar to the Spiderweb mesh top underneath. They also do a Spiderweb mesh top. That will be coming soon. I have one on order, it just hasn't arrived yet. And that would look phenomenal underneath it as well if you wanted to feel a bit more secure. If it's really cold and you want to wear it out, you know, that's a great way to take this dress all year round. So rather than it being a sort of summer dress, spring, summer, autumn, you can wear this in winter by wearing something mesh or fishnet or whatever underneath it. It's so flattering. The handkerchief hem is really, really flattering. I must admit, I do tend to wear cycling shorts underneath it, just because if the wind blows and I've got fishnets on, I don't really want everybody seeing my butt. So, you know, I like to wear some cycling shorts or what I call them security pants underneath. I've got some wild mode, like boxer short type things that I like to wear underneath this kind of thing to, you know, so at least then you just get a load of zombies in your face instead of my butt. So this is beautiful. This is really, really flattering. It's very sexy, which is again though why when I was going shopping with the children, I just wanted something a bit, you know, a bit more secure underneath it. Absolutely love this. The embroidery on these cups is stunning. I mean, look, it's embroidered and then it's lined. Both of them are. You've got two pieces of material here, so it's really, really thick and secure. It's just a stunning, stunning dress. Looks so good. I like to wear it with like a chunky belt with some dangly sort of suspendery bits on. Looks amazing. Absolutely love it. I will be wearing it as a little sundress in the summer. So that is the Venom mini dress in a size small. Okay, this is a long sleeve dress, so a bit more of a wintry item, autumn, winter, spring item. You're probably not going to want to wear it in the summer. This is the Bellatrix mini dress in a size small. Same material, same 90% polyester, 10% spandex. So again, it's really stretchy. Like I said, dries super, super quick. Now, this is slightly different. So this, because it's got long sleeves, is like overlocked round the edge, so you haven't got like a thick seam there, which is really flattering. It keeps it nice and sort of glides across your décolletage and your shoulders. Now they say this has a braided chest detail. It's that kind of, you know, when some people like buy t-shirts and then they modify them and they do that thing where they cut lots of slashes in it and then they hook one over the other. They've done that. I cannot work out how they've done it. My brain hurts when I'm trying to figure out how they cut it and did it. I can't figure it out. So hats off to them. It's some great engineering here. So again, it gives this sexy, like you can just see a little bit of skin sort of thing. Again, this has got the V-line waist down to, yet again, the double handkerchief hem skirts, which again, they are overlocked on the edges to keep them really light and breezy. So this has got full length sleeves with, you've guessed it, thumb holes. We love a thumb hole. Everything with a thumb hole is amazing. It's just really, really flattering. Really nice to have something that's a bit more wintry. Obviously that Venom dress can potentially be quite summery. This is definitely something that will take you into the depths of winter. And again, looks phenomenal with like a chunky sort of suspender style belt or whatever. I just absolutely love it. I feel really, really sexy and sultry in it. I'm just really, really impressed with the design of it, and I still can't figure out how they did this. So I like the little sexy detail of just a little bit of skin poking through. But again, you could, if you were concerned about that, you could always wear a little vest top underneath if that's not your bag. That is the Forest Ink Bellatrix mini dress in a size small. Okay, this is different. This is not sexy in the way that the other items that I've shown you so far are sexy. This is something that I would happily wear to work, and I think it looks really, really cute. You know, it's kind of, I like it in that I would happily wear it on the school run and still feel very gothy, but also feel very empowered mum and not not slutty. We don't slut shame. Looking slutty is fine, but it's not a slutty look. It's much more of a kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a gothy cottage chic to it. I think it's the little puff sleeves. So let me tell you about it. This is the Oblivion midi dress. So this one is much longer than the other dresses. So this is a fit and flare dress. I think what they mean is it fits around the waist and then it flares out. It has little puff sleeves. These are really, really cleverly engineered. So they are a little fuller here, and then you've got this, shearing here. So you've got like 4 layers of elastic that give it this like tightness on the arms. And then again, it just puffs out a little. So it's just kind of cutesy. I like it. It's cute and pretty and prim. You've got this V-neck line here, which is definitely less plunging than the Bellatrix. The Bellatrix is a super plunging neckline. Obviously the Venom one is very plunging because it's essentially a bralette dress. This is a little more conservative in the neckline. You've got these buttons down the front. Now it says that these buttons are functional. I don't really understand what they mean by that because they're just buttons. But the buckles here, again, same buckles. They are this sort of matte metal, and they are functional. You can tighten them up or loosen them depending on how you want it to fit. Then on the back, we have this corseting here. What do they call it? They called it a cincher, a waist cincher. So again, you can pull it in at the back and make it tighten up to fit you. Again, it's got all these beautiful, the matte metal eyelets here, and then we've got this lacing, which I think they've actually quite cleverly made out of like little leftover bits of the fabric, which is a really clever way to do it. Rather than bi-lacing, use little leftover pieces of the fabric. It's got this really full skirt. So they say it's a midi dress. On me, this is almost ankle length because like I said before, I'm 5'3", 160 centimeters. I'm a little shorty. This on me is a very, very full, almost to the floor length skirt. And the pièce de résistance, giant pockets. Look at the size of these pockets. I put my mobile phone in there and you couldn't even tell it was in there, and I probably could have put like my purse and I probably could have put like most of the contents of my handbag in these pockets and you wouldn't have even known it was there. They are enormous, really, really cool pockets. So again, this is made of the same material. This is 90% polyester, 10% spandex. So again, really nice and stretchy. It skims over you beautifully. It sort of lays down really nicely, and it feels so soft, okay? Beautiful. And like I said before, dries really quickly as well because it's this polyester mix. I was a bit dubious about polyester, but actually it's great. It's great. I think it's just making sure that you choose the right items to make polyester into, rather than polyester being, I think polyester used to get a bad name, I think partly because in the 70s people used to make shirts out of it, you know, and bit sweaty. But no, this is gorgeous. It glides on, it looks phenomenal. I feel cute and prim and gothy and office in this. I wore this to the office when I was at the design studio and they loved it. They really, really loved this dress. I would never wear any of those other dresses to the design studio. Their eyes would pop out their head. So and I would definitely never wear it to the lab. But yes, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. I think if you are worried about looking professional in some of the other items, this is a dress that will suit you. It is a little more conservative, but definitely not mumsy. I love all these buckle details and this waist cincher at the back. Just super duper cool. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so this is the last item. Now, full disclosure, I have not actually worn this out yet, so I therefore haven't washed it yet. This is the one piece that I would definitely wash cold. I would put it on, we've got a hand wash cycle on our washing machine. I would definitely put this on a hand wash cycle with some really, really gentle detergent because of this beautiful sateen. Because it's a corset, I haven't exactly had many opportunities to go out in a corset yet. I designed my Halloween costume around it because I was like, I want to wear that out on Halloween. What costume can I pick so that I can wear this out? And it happens to fit with the theme of what we are doing on Halloween. So there will be, of course, be pictures on my Instagram and probably some videos as well a bit later. So, you know, stay tuned for those. This is the Blood Red Batwing Corset in a size small. Now, I possibly should have maybe picked a size medium, but you know what, it's a corset, you just make it a bit more open at the front and it's just a bit sexier, isn't it? So, you know, I think this one I possibly could have done with sizing up, but who cares? I still think it looks great. Now, this was a collaboration that Forest Ink did with Berserk. I think they're an Australian brand. I'm not quite sure how that worked. That was all it said on their website. So this is a lace-up front, which has got all these gorgeous eyelets. And then at the back, it has got a multi-rowed hook and eye back. So you've got essentially 3 different rows of bralette hooks here. Now, the reason I said that I probably could have sized up is that I have to have it on the biggest size to do it up, whereas I think if I got a medium, I could have gone on the smaller size and would have been able to then do this up and there not be much of a gap. I like a gap. I think it's sexy. You know, I do not need to wear a bra with this. So, you know, I think it possibly, had I got a medium, I would have needed a bra because it might not have given me enough squeezing. So, but this is gorgeous. It's properly boned. It's got this batwing detail here at the bottom. If you can see, it's scalloped. It's gorgeous. You've got all the boning is done in like black satin, and then in between you've got it in red satin. I think they have done a black one of these. I'm not sure if that is still available or not, but I was like, I need to pick the red one because, you know, me, red, love it, and you know that means it works even better for my Halloween costume. I hadn't even thought of the Halloween costume when I got it, and then when it turned up I was like, ooh, 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 ooh. So like I said, stay tuned to see who I go as at Halloween. Again, this is 90% polyester, 10% spandex. It has adjustable bra-like straps again at the back. These are the thicker ones like on the Venom dress rather than on the Venom bralette, which are a little bit thinner. It needs it because obviously with it being corseted, it's doing quite a lot of work. I really like the scalloped edges. It just looks really gorgeous with a skirt or something. It looks amazing with the M-line skirt. It's just a nice extra little detail. Obviously, I haven't worn it that much. I'm not quite sure how well the bones would fare if you keep sitting down and sort of hunching over and then standing up. I'm not really planning on being somewhere where I'm going to be sat hunched over the whole time when I'm wearing it. So, you know, it's fine. I don't think it's going to be the kind of corset that you can wear for hours and hours and hours, and you know, it's not a proper metal boned corset, but as a fashion corset it is very reasonably priced and I think looks gorgeous. I really loved the red. For me, red, you know, it's my colour. If I'm going to do a colour, I'm going to do red, and it's just beautiful. It's really lovely sort of blood red colour, as it is called, the Blood Red Batwing Corset. So obviously I will let you know how it fares with washing and stuff, but I'm obviously just trying to keep it beautiful and nice, and you know, I haven't exactly, it's not something you wear to the supermarket really, is it? It's something you wear on a very special night out. I didn't want to wear it to Scene Queen because I just thought I don't want it to get trashed in the pit. You know, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a gig top, it's more of a clubbing top, you know, when you're going somewhere and it's mayhem but it's controlled. So whereas Scene Queen was just feral, so and awesome. But yeah, this is beautiful, absolutely love it. I think if you're not sure about sizing, like with the Spiderweb mesh flares, maybe go up a size, but obviously I don't know how much bigger the medium would have been, so that may have been a mistake if I'd ordered the medium. So I am happy with it. As you can see, obviously I leave quite the gap for my boobies, so it looks, you know, very, very flattering. I absolutely love it. That is the Blood Red Batwing Corset in a size small from Forest Ink. So guys, that was my amazing Forest Ink haul. Thank you so much, Forest Ink, for sending me all of those items. I am thrilled with every single one of them. I was really, really impressed with the quality of everything. Obviously, because I got that M-line skirt before, I knew that the quality was good, but I was interested to see how something that's a bit more engineered, like the Venom Bralet or something like that, or that Bellatrix dress, was going to fare. And I must admit, I was, you know, I always go into these things open-minded to see how they're going to fare, and I am so impressed. I think the polyester fabric is a really great choice actually. It flows beautifully, it sits nicely, it dries so quickly, and it's gorgeous. I know a lot of the time we seem to want cotton as like the default, and I must admit for something that is going to be sitting under my arms all day, that is what I would normally choose. But actually I think for all of these designs it is the right choice. I think if you made them out of cotton they wouldn't sit properly, they would sort of bunch up and crease, whereas it doesn't do that because of the nature of the fabric. I'm really, really impressed. It's really soft as well. That is not what I had in mind as polyester at all. Beautifully soft. It almost feels velvety kind of thing. It's beautiful. The spiderweb mesh is stunning. It's light, it's flowy, it's stretchy, even with the batwing pattern on it, which I was wondering whether it would not stretch on the batwing pattern, because I have a mesh top that I got from like Boohoo or something that is a spiderweb one, and the mesh stretches, but where the batwing is printed on it or sewn on it, it doesn't stretch. That is not the case with that at all. Everything has washed beautifully. I am so impressed. So thank you, Forest Ink, for asking me to make this video. I am thrilled with all of the clothes. Guys, go check out Forest Ink's website. I will of course link it in the description. I will also link Attitude Clothing in the description, because they do not have the full collection, but they do have some items. And if you're not in America, some of the things it would be cheaper to just order it from Attitude, whereas some of the other things, if you want it, you might as well just order it from the States. So remember, if you have any questions about the items, just ask away down in the comments below. I love having a chat with you guys about all the different things. If you have bought any Forest Ink items, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to know how you have found the brand, what are your thoughts, etc. Would love, love, love to hear them. And remember to like this video, comment down below to discuss any of the things that come up in the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and thank you to all of you that already do. Hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I upload. And remember people, stay heavy.